Ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on the. When I was down bad, was missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind when it's given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it stack to the ceiling. I had to stamp my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make even one of the vision.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Brian, and as some of you might know, this game serving as the third contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, BA, and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Williamson against Butler. Williamson with the bucket.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Now here's Curry. Left side, Butler. Pass to Green. Outside, Pajemski. Off target from outside. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Murray against Curry. Jackson Davis a screen. Here's Butler. And rejected.
Great timing there from Murphy. Anticipated the block and was able to get the rejection.
McCollum, a pass to Olynyk. And here's Murray. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
They set the pick. Curry with it. McCollum covering. Back to Curry. Clock at 6.
How about the intelligence of Curry's game? Using the pump fake to get the contact.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better.
Murray. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Green. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. Rebound by Olynyk.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. And Spencer's subbed in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Alvarado. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled in finding ways to score inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
There's McCollum with the 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. McCollum's got 5 now.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
To the middle. Pass to Kuminga. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
McCollum right side. Right side Olynyk. Got a hand on it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And here we can check out the story for Trey Murphy.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The Warriors trailing. It's Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Spencer. Kuminga against Williamson. Now here's Jackson Davis. Guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler on the take. That one's good. This game is all even.
Well, one thing we know about Jimmy Butler, if he gets going downhill, look out.
Williamson against Kuminga. And that one's good. Williamson's got the second bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Podziemski. Here's Butler. And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. And here's McCollum. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
The shot by Olynyk, no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Spencer. There's a screen by Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Pass to Podziemski. Fires for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I just love the ball movement.
Williamson looking around. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Kuminga against Williamson. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Williamson's got 6.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Looney passes to Kuminga. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Back to Butler. Outside Podziemski. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
All sorts of time. And another basket for New Orleans.
Look, we don't see Murphy take a lot of mid-range shots, but his jumper is pure from anywhere on the court.
Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski. Warriors trail by 3. All right, let's get an update on DeJounte Murray. Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I got some news from New Orleans head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, he didn't have good news. It looks like a broken wrist. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And Kuminga throws it down.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Williamson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Stephen Curry. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And there's the drive. Pass to Spencer. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Shot is good by Curry. And it's now just a 1-point New Orleans lead.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, just such a big guy. Olynyk able to convert inside.
On the wing, Curry. Pass to Spencer. Driving inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Payton. Pass to Kuminga. To the inside. Curry. Can't connect from short range. New Orleans in the lead. From deep. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Over to the left wing. Right side, Kuminga. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Warriors trail by 5. We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Spencer. Down low. Here's Curry. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Curry's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Alvarado. It's deflected. Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Here's Curry. Here's Spencer. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jose Alvarado. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Jones. Outside Brown. To the middle. From short range. And the shot is good off the backboard.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Curry against McCollum. Now Curry. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And so he makes both from the line.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
McCollum way outside. Curry with the block. Zion Williamson has been on display for the New Orleans Pelicans. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp shooting backcourt. And it's Payton in at the 3. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Outside Jones. McCollum against Hield. McCollum looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Messi. It's rebounded by Golden State. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Green in the post. Working on Jones. Hield with room to shoot. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Inside. The kick out. Curry. On the wing, Payton. Outside Curry. Shoots. Jones grabs the board.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
McCollum's shot is off.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter, and it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Curry with it. 12 points for him. Down low. And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Curry. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Here's Curry.
21.
Pass to Green. Now here's Payton. clock at 6. Going inside. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. The Warriors, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Healed against McCollum. Outside Curry. 4-3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Messi. Here's Jones. McCollum on the left side. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. That's tipped. And they're pushing it up the floor. Here's Messi. Good. Messi's got 6.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Outside, Green. Here's Post. Still without a bucket. Payton finds Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And the Warriors make some changes. Butler comes in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Messi. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 3. Here's McCollum. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 38% in this quarter. Butler, he's too much close to the rim.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Jones with the ball. Lets it go from the wing. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And Graham, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, B.A., it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
Williamson passes to McCollum. Back to Williamson. It's stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Look at Butler finish the break.
We talk about Green's defense often. There, using his instincts to pick the opposition's pocket. Great work.
Green against Williamson. To the middle. Here's McCollum. Podziemski grabs the board.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And here's Green from the arc. Green able to hit from 3.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
Green against Williamson. McCollum outside. Floats one up. It's hauled in by New Orleans. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to post. Here's Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
To the wing on the left. Here's Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Well, Zion is a magnet for fouls when he's operating in the paint.
Brown, he's checked in for the Pelicans. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Green. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Williamson outside. Outside, Brown. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Green, a screen. Here's Butler. Oh, Butler, aggressive as always.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Jones. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Leading by 5. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Saturday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Olenek's checked in for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum comes in for Jones. Here's Pajemski. Uses the glass on the layup. Pajemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Williamson left side. McCollum outside from behind the arc. Pajemski grabs the board.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Moody, good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Olynyk. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 14.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Green. Comes up empty down low. Pelicans trail by 10. 1:19 left in the first half. Here's Brown. Here he goes. Count it. Brown's got 8.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pajemski with it. Working on Olynyk. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Williamson against Kuminga. Pass to Olynyk. And And here's McCollum from outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
Pajemski with it. McCollum covering. And he makes a first. And New Orleans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans trail by 10. To the left side wing. Here's Williamson. Warriors with the rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Now here's Kuminga. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action. Up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The story... Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half-off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Warriors.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And that is going to do it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Alvarado and McCollum comprise the backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Kelly Olynyk. That's the Pelicans 5.
Big slam by the big man, Olynyk. You know his teammates have to be loving that.
Back to Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Clock at 2. And Butler with the block.
You can't forget about the defensive presence Butler has on the floor. That is a great stop.
On the wing, Curry fires from deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Shot from the wing. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Rock solid screed right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Curry with it. McCollum covering. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Now here's McCollum, defended by Pajemski. Olynyk, shots blocked. Pass to Butler. The kick out, Curry. Another three for Golden State.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 14. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Pass to Jackson Davis. McCollum with it, covered by Jackson Davis. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Pelicans trail by 14. And here's Williamson. He's got 9. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. He's got 10.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. They set a pick. Back to Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Such a powerful denial. Zion wanted that shot completely erased.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
A nice shot by Butler. Butler's got 16 points.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And they double up Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Now Butler. 16 points for him. To the paint. Here's Pajemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Williamson passes to McCollum. Now here's Williamson. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Warriors with the rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Rowe. Now Jackson Davis, guarded by Olynyk. Here's Rowe. Butler on the wing. Olynyk with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 13. For 3, McCollum. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Now here's Butler. Tightly guarded. Pajemski hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 14.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Alvarado outside. Outside Olynyk. Lets the three fly. Rowe grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 12. Alvarado with a steal. Out to the right wing. Here's McCollum. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Green is subbed in for Pajemski. Stolen! Outside Moody. Pass to Spencer. Here's Rowe, covered by Williamson. To the middle. Here's Alvarado. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Now here's Looney, guarded by Olynyk. And Looney with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. Alvarado outside. Yep, count it.
That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
The Warriors lead by 10. Looney, the screen. Driving in. Right side Green. There's the triple. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now. Williamson with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Olynyk. And here's Williamson. Green covering. Williamson, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Alvarado with it. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCollum. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 12. Pass to Rowe. Over Williamson. Again! Golden State!
Assisted by Moses Moody.
And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Williamson with a screen on Green. Now here's Williamson. Launches a 3. Rowe grabs the board. Moody on the wing. McCollum defends. And the basket by Looney.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
The Pelicans shooting a solid 53% from the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, McCollum. Green covering. McCollum, the pass to Alvarado. Now Williamson. Clock at 6. Going over the D. Williamson.
Well, there, instead of forcing the issue, Zion takes what the defense gives him.
Pass to Looney. Here's Spencer. Here's Rowe, covered by Williamson. Here's Looney. Deflected. Here's Alvarado. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. McCollum's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Moody. The Pelicans pull it in. McCollum outside. Williamson inside. Alvarado outside. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors lead by 14. And there's a pick. Here's Spencer. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
There's McCollum with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter here. Now here's Moody. He has 7. There's the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. And a deep 3 from McCollum. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Moody in at small forward.
They have no answer defensively inside.
It's tipped. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside, Brown. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside, Pajemski. 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bruce Brown. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Alvarado's checked in for Hawkins. The Warriors lead by 23. And here's Curry. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Jones, his shot is good.
Well, Jones likes the corner shot. He's put in the work to get fairly consistent from that area.
Now here's Podziemski, defended by Brown. Back to Curry. Takes it inside. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 20. Outside, Brown. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And that one misses. The Warriors lead by 18. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe. Now Alvarado. Pass to Misi. It's blocked. Curry with it. Moody with it. Fires the three. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his fourth rebound in this one. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Olenix checked in for New Orleans. Back to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Brown. Clock at 4. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
Free throw good. Green. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
To the right side. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Counted from distance. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Down low. Here's post. Wide open. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Alvarado outside. He takes it in. Goes up at the elbow. Tipped. Podziemski with it. Now guarded by Brown. And it's hammered home by Green.
And baskets like this get Green fired up. When you get physical with him, he takes it personally.
Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum comes in for Alvarado. And Golden State also making a switch. Heald's checked in for Podziemski. Williamson against Green. Now here's Williamson. Not a lot of room. Brown looking around. No good there with a step-back J. Golden State has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to Spencer. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Outside Hield. Green with a screen on Brown. Hield with the ball. He's picked up by Williamson. Healed against Brown. And it's Healed, that time on the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists now in the game. McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Jones with the ball. Here's McCollum. And here's Brown for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Healed from outside. No good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Jones in the post. Moody defends. And there's a 3-second violation. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moody. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Kuminga with a screen on McCollum. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Butler. Cuts off the pass. Here's McCollum. Now Olynyk. Back to McCollum. No good there. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Post, covered by Williamson. Outside heel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. McCollum with it. Kuminga defends. Kicks it out to Williamson. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Here's Williamson. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Boy, he'd been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. Pass to Williamson. And here's Alvarado. Here's the floater. They get the rebound. The floater. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Good on the shot.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Alvarado outside. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And Kuminga throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Here's Olynyk. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Payton's checked in for Butler.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 0. Gary Payton II.
Now here's Kuminga. Payton with a screen on Williamson. Kuminga, the pass to Payton. Back to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Jimmy Butler.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside heel. And it's all from three-point range.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
McCollum outside. A shot from the mid-range. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group.